Sliding no bend, now I'm feeling like Venom. I told her kick it, back him, squeezing a Mac, lemons, walk down, boy.
It's the dark-skinned Savior's my neighbor. I know that's scary stuff. Hey man, we got some more body cam footages for y'all, man. This one is called Man Walks In on a, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Whoa, saw in his room. Hey, yo! I ain't gonna lie, I can't even imagine.
Bro.
It's like you don't even know what you would do in that moment, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Like, your
You would think it's a prank for like
I ain't gonna lie.
A split second you would think it's a prank.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, where
and then like reality will settle in like, yo, like,
he's not moving.
This is real, like.
Yeah, because honestly, I wouldn't think. Because, but what are you doing with Saw in my house, bro? Like,
bro, I don't think I would think it's a prank, bro. Because the moment I see red, bro,
and then you smell it,
bro.
Especially if you see cuts,
bro.
Yeah, you like, yep. It's not a joke. All right, anyway, let's get into this video. It's crazy.
Down here. Dispatch.
Oh Jesus. Okay, let's take a peek.
Running down the stairs. Yeah, not that way and everything.
He's got puncture wounds all over the place too.
And so I'm like, oh, here's a young. If someone is trying to start a new worldwide cult,
what did he just say?
On March 10th, 2020, officers with the Idaho Falls Police
Department
are called to a home after one of the residents witnesses a bone-chilling crime. As investigators plunge into a case brimming with appalling discoveries and a suspect on the run, they encounter a twisted tale of cultish accusations and mental disorders. However, nothing prepares them for the twisted motive they will uncover at the end of this heinous crime. On a chilly evening, 31-year-old Aaron makes an urgent 911 call when he encounters a horrifying scene. The following videos have never been seen or heard before.
911, where's your emergency?
He just killed the Hans. I know what it is. He's not saying Hans.
Aaron lives with 5 other individuals in a home dubbed the Graduate House, run by a local nonprofit that offers alternative housing options for those in need.
So he just get off running down the street.
Is he breathing?
No, he's not.
5 people live in that house?
Aaron is panic-stricken, he somehow manages to gather his composure and relay vital details to the operator.
He ran down towards County 6, towards that direction.
Who's the man that sat there?
Douglas Taylor.
And you said he just have a knife?
Yeah, he went out there. He just killed him.
Is he on the ground?
He's on the ground. Hans is on the ground. He just cut. He just tried to kill his shit with his eyes, man.
If he let's start CPR. You're gonna
I
put
can't
your
stop.
water.
I don't know. He's dead. He's dead. He's blue. He's completely blue. His neck is through. His neck is cut. What's that? Over here. Over here.
As officers arrive and move quickly to secure the scene, they find Aaron outside.
Somebody tell you they chop somebody's head and they dead. You are telling them to do CPR. My friend, where's your brain cell? Are you listening? Bro, are you listening? Bro, he's cool. He's dying. He's dead. Bro, you
can still save him if he's still alive.
You. Like, bro, no, there's no way.
She not listening.
She not, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, just say he's cutting his neck. Like, bro, there is a killer in the house. Why do you want me to go in front? Hey, could you excuse me if you don't mind? Let's do CPR. This is disturbing, bro.
Bro, nah. See, I think that's probably why, bro. Like, sometimes I do be feeling some type of way when people call the cops and then they talking in a way that we're like, bro, somebody's literally reporting something that is so bad,
and
this is the way you're responding.
There's a killer in the house, bro.
Like, I get it because it's like, cops are human beings too, bro. So, like, when they hear that, bro, it's like, they probably, the first thought is also freak out, but try to act like they calm. Like, the first thing that's coming out of your mind is give a nigga that his head is cut off CPR. Nigga, so you're not paying attention.
While the victim is bleeding out inside on the kitchen floor.
Down here. Dispatch.
You better send the police instantly. Ooh.
Oh, they blow it out?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
9-0, myself and 173rd House.
Bro.
Ready?
Disgusting.
Inside the house, officers Kelly and Picard find the lifeless body of 51-year-old Herman Hans Warland lying in a pool of blood.
We got back door.
That's crazy.
Okay, just hang out here. It's common sense. Yeah, not that way.
It's just common sense.
Ben,
Talk to me. Here, just talk to me, man.
Douglas just killed Hans. The dude he cut his throat with a knife.
I need you to stick with me, man. If we're gonna find this guy.
Who is he? His name is Douglas Taylor. He has brown hair, goes over his eyes, and he has wearing a brown jacket and a brown pants with brown boots. He ran off towards common sense with a knife.
Okay.
I woke up, I was asleep. I heard him fighting. He goes, no, stop, please. And that's all I heard. I came upstairs. He was laying on the floor with blood all over him.
Okay. Connor, he's right here, but hey, wait, come this way.
Come this way, Connor, this way.
This way.
I think you'll be at the bathroom front here.
Just hold on.
Hey, go grab the airway bag.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's take a peek.
Okay. Just try not to touch
sure.
it.
All of Friday and take
That's crazy. Like,
Even though all hope
This is like
appears
some
to be
people's
lost
day-to-day
for the victim,
life, bro.
Hans, paramedics continue to check on him.
he said, "Oh
That's where you
Jesus,
start
all right,
these.
let's take a peek."
Damn, bro.
Just step right back out then.
It's crazy, bro. People really feel
He's right there.
comfortable to
Let's
just
clear this real quick.
Yeah, bro.
another person. Like, hold on.
Like it's a piece of freaking
I'll tie this
meat.
room a little
Thinking
bit.
that's just crazy
If
to
you
me.
wanna
Now
hold
talk about
forward
doing it.
here. Looks like it's a bathroom. There's a shower curtain. I'm gonna go in. Okay, shower's behind the door, so I can't see. Clear.
Oh, bro, that just scared me, bro.
Back upstairs, paramedics huddle over the victim to document the injuries.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
We're here with us. We're trying to do 4 liter.
Bro, I cannot stand there,
It's
bro.
a 4 liter in.
Them just standing there like,
So,
yeah, it's a
he's
body
got
on the
puncture
ground.
wounds all over the place, too.
It's another day.
I was like, huh. Hella join that nigga. I would join that nigga.
Hey, you have a work going on here?
No. I'll go grab mine. Yep.
In an unexpected twist, Hans Warland, the victim everyone thought was dead, has
Okay.
a pulse. As officers
Yeah, 'cause
hurry
I'm like, what do you mean it's
to
working?
the scene, paramedics act swiftly in a desperate effort to save the victim's life.
Oh.
You're not start taking pictures quick.
Oh, now they're doing CPR.
He has a pulse.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
This man has a pulse.
Caller advised we have a full trauma activation. We have an estimated 35-year-old male, cardiac arrest. He is in PEA.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Just get him out of here.
That
I think
is
it's our best bet.
He has a pulse.
Yeah.
After all that.
Bro.
He's that old.
This looks like at least 30 minutes. Like,
Yeah, before they got there.
no, because it seemed like they got there as as he was on the call.
Yeah.
But this has got to be around 25 to 30 minutes. Like,
Facts.
because it seemed like they were taking their, nah, this is probably like 15 to 20 minutes.
In
Yo,
order
this
to
dude
save
had-
precious seconds. Paramedics improvise their plans to
Oh
get
my
Hans into
God.
the ambulance as quickly as possible.
Well, Joe, we don't have to worry about the Tom Baker sucks.
I can't believe that.
Just want to see this for
That's crazy. I hope he survives, though. I hope he survives.
Bro, I pray that he survives, bro. I can't believe this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Especially what the dude reported on the phone call.
Yeah.
Let's get it squared out a little bit.
He low-key probably could have, if he dies, he probably could have saved him.
Boys, you ready?
Oh my gosh, bro, this is actually insane. You know how rare that is?
Yeah.
And him being that age, too,
In
he's
that,
like
yes,
54
in
years
this
old.
condition, like, bro, he got his throat, like,
Yeah,
what?
crazy.
He said the knife's in here in the house somewhere.
Officer Lindquist brings up a fundamental detail about the missing murder weapon, but that's not the only thing they're lacking.
Well, they're
There's still
saying
a
murder
suspect at
weapon,
large,
so he
potentially
probably did
causing
die.
even more death and destruction. Officers immediately turn their attention to Aaron, the 911 caller who's been standing outside talking on his cell phone this entire time.
I want somebody monitoring him on audio right now. I think the
They probably, yeah, he probably died.
So this guy's
They
making
calling it a
phone
murder
calls,
weapon.
talking and sharing information. We need to get reported.
Oh, no way.
Tape it.
No way, bro.
Before Aaron has a chance to talk to anyone else, Detective Albright records his statement. But the more Aaron reveals, the more uneasy the detectives become. The detective begins his questioning by asking about his roommate, Douglas Taylor, the man Aaron identified as the perpetrator on the call earlier.
So, Doug, what time did he leave this morning?
Like 4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, do you know where he was going?
No, I don't know where he went.
Does he work or anything?
No, he doesn't work either. He just got released out of a hospital too.
Right, they're trying to
Oh,
make
really?
it say that
From what I
he did it or
understand.
something?
How long has
No,
Doug been
it's just a
here?
witness.
Only a month.
The
Only a
one that
month?
called the
Yeah.
cops. So, yeah.
Detectives will later uncover the deranged reason
ask
that
that
caused
question.
Douglas to mercilessly assault a roommate, but for now they continue speaking with Aaron.
So, Doug got released a month ago or so,
Yeah.
and then he shows up here. How was he when he first arrived?
Kind of peculiar. Just doesn't want to talk to people. Doesn't want to interact.
The manager of the group home arrives on the scene and provides officers with more valuable details about their missing suspect.
So is this like a group home or what is it?
Yes, we own three of them. We got Andre's house, we got the lady's house, and this is our graduate house.
Okay.
Most of the guys here had come through. We actually allowed Douglas to come straight from Blackfoot South to come in here. He was supposed to be all right. He was attending counseling at RHS, and I was by here 3 times yesterday, and I didn't see nothing different in the kid. I talked to him, and all of a sudden, and Hunch never did anything to anybody.
Right.
I mean, that kid was just as docile as he wanted to be, man.
Blackfoot South is a state hospital specializing in mental health located approximately 30 miles south of Idaho Falls. While the reasons for Douglas's treatment remain unknown, it gave an insight into his possible mental health concerns.
Had he been normal kind of before that, for like the first 2 weeks he was here?
No, not really. It's kind of like strange. Off to himself, talks to himself.
So he's been talking to himself ever since he got here?
Yeah, ever since he got here. But he started laughing to himself recently.
Oh, just in the last 3 days?
Yeah, just the last 3 days, yeah.
Do you know what if you overheard what he says when he's
No, I
talking to
don't
himself?
listen to him. I don't listen to him.
What about when he's laughing? Does he say anything specifically?
No, he just mutters stuff that you can't hear.
What Aaron recounts next will leave no doubt as to the manic brutality of the events.
That's when I heard them scuffling, they were fighting upstairs, and I ran upstairs. And when I ran upstairs, that's when I seen Douglas Taylor with a knife sawing on Hans's neck.
The distance between the top of the basement stairs to the site of the stabbing is less than 20 feet. The fact that Aaron witnessed the ruthless attack from such close proximity suggests that he was lucky to escape with his life.
Oh, he looked at you?
Yeah, he looked at me.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't say anything.
Was he still holding the knife?
Yes.
Or what, did he make any motions towards you
No,
or
he didn't
anything?
make any motions or any threatening behavior. I would have fought it back, man, if I would known.
So Hans was on all
Yeah,
fours,
where's he?
on his knees, and with his hands on the
He
ground.
said,
better
no,
fight.
stop, please. I heard him say, no, stop, please.
The crime scene photographs the officers raced to document earlier offer frightening proof of Aaron's detailed account.
Remember what kind of a knife it was?
It looked like a kitchen knife.
Like a
But
kitchen
I'm
knife?
not sure.
You don't fought that nigga back, man. Bro, you saw this nigga stabbing somebody, you stood there and did, nigga. I mean, I'll be scared too, because it is
you're
a
not,
weapon.
yeah, because it's like at that point, it's like,
Yeah, it's
you're
like-
playing offense.
yeah.
Like, why would you play? Oh, you know that dude's dead. You see all that
Yeah,
blood?
but- yeah.
You're already thinking that, yeah, he's dead. There is no
this nigga
saving
dead.
him.
Killed him,
Yeah.
So it's like,
I might be next, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And it's also like you see somebody actually killing somebody, bro, and it's something that you never experienced before, and you seen that, bro. The first thing you doing is running off, bro.
The document earlier offer frightening proof of Aaron's detailed account.
Remember what kind of a knife it was?
It looked like a kitchen knife.
Like a
But
kitchen
I'm
knife?
not sure. They found there's a red knife laying on the floor in there in the living room that might be the knife. I'm not sure. But it looked like a kitchen knife that it had with a brown handle on it.
You remember if it had a serrated edge or?
Yes, it had a serrated sawed edge.
Oh, that makes sense because you used that phrase. He was sawing at his head,
yes,
around his neck.
Yeah, so he was
Wow.
like
The description of the
slicing.
weapon should help officers
This
locate
is
it quickly.
this is
The
crazy.
suspect did, in fact, leave it at the scene. But Aaron is about to share a curious detail regarding the relationship between the victim Hans and his attacker Douglas.
Did it seem like previous to this he had gotten along with Hans, or?
Yeah, they would sit in the kitchen for hours and then in sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So is it fair to say that Doug and Hans got along better than maybe Doug and other people?
No.
No?
No one really got along with him. No one really talked to him.
Nobody really, and that's why I was asking, because earlier he had said that he wasn't very sociable.
No, he wasn't very sociable. Hans is a friendly, nice guy.
Uh-huh.
But Douglas is not.
As Aaron's interview comes to an end, officers are still left wondering about the motive behind the assault and the location of the missing perpetrator. Through all of this, Hans' life still hangs in the balance.
Oh, wait.
They need to go ahead and take that man to the.
Come here.
down there. When we get that top off, it's worked on vascular access. Where's that other finger?
As paramedics proceed to provide Hans with preliminary treatment, they're unprepared to witness the scope of the numerous wounds that will be revealed later.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was one. Yeah, he has good lung sound. You say he has good lung sound. I think it's coming back little by little.
Is the bagging still going okay? Yeah, I'll see it. Okay, everyone slow and methodical on the way in, okay? Cut that off. Yeah? You're shutting out.
With the suspect at large and a grievously injured victim, it seems that the dispatch staff has only added more pressure on the officers.
They got a pulse back or something.
If he goes, like,
Okay. Were you listening to the radio? It came out as like suicide.
dude, she wouldn't spit it out.
I know. So
I was sitting there pissed off, like I was cursing.
She dispatched 3, so already I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
And then it just, I'm dispatching like, terrible.
Lift up, lift up.
Cursing her out.
It's gone when I just, I don't know.
Oh my God! Did he survive?
I think so, bro. They was celebrating.
Oh my God! There's no way he survived.
That's crazy.
It worked because he's PA. We're gonna need. Make sure that one on the left one quick from there. I'll let you.
Do you have a Sharpie?
I can get one.
Yeah, why don't we do that so I can start marking stuff?
Amid the hectic scene in the trauma room, doctors need critical information, but Officer Lindquist is about to have another breakdown in communication with the dispatch operator.
When did this come in?
Dispatch, can I get the time of the call for the stabbing? They'll tell me this like, 2-2, can I get time of call for the hospital?
You mean the time that you were on scene there, or the time that we notified him of the call?
The time the call came out.
Are you on me?
Yes. Charlie, I don't know how hard it is for anybody to look at the time the call came out and tell me that.
We didn't go across that thing.
2-2, any unit with a computer in front of them, can you please advise the time the call came out? The hospital needs that.
2-2, the call came in at 22:25, and I'm not sure what other time you're asking for.
It was 22:25. Charlie, you paid.
She does. But she also. I mean, this has been
No.
it's been pretty stressful.
Miscommunications notwithstanding, doctors learned that the call came in 43 minutes prior to the time relayed by the dispatch operator. As the medical team does everything they can to save Hans' life, at the house, officers gathered outside and discussed their impressions of the crime scene and the possible location of their suspect.
Man, they need to find this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, he was bleeding out all over the kitchen floor.
Bro, if this
He
man
looked at us. We didn't go any closer to him. We cleared the top floor, and then we backed out.
While officers might have secured the scene, it is clear that they need to quickly widen their search if they hope to have any possibility of catching the suspect.
27 recruiters are going to be correction. I'm going to be canvassing the businesses east of the canal.
Adjacent to this canal sits a large shopping center where officers will make an unexpected discovery.
2-4.
You gonna find his
It
ass?
looks like there's somebody sitting right next to the stores to your west. It's in the average suspect over here on the back of Albertsons.
Officers converge behind the Albertsons, approximately 3/4 of a mile
nigga
from
was
the
hiding
crime
behind
scene,
a fucking
and find
store.
their suspect sitting against the east side of the building. When officers ask what his name is, he replies, Douglas Taylor.
Yeah, it's got blood on its hands. The weapon. The weapon. They said the weapon he left there. 9041. Your suspect is saying the knife is there in the house. So the suspect is saying that the knife is still in the house.
Even though Aaron originally reported that he saw Douglas fleeing from the crime scene holding a weapon, detectives identify a blood-soaked knife lying on the floor in the living room and get Douglas to the station without incident.
All right, step in there, go take a seat.
Throughout his detainment, Douglas has appeared eerily calm and cooperative, but to get a full picture of the savage attack, detectives need to interview him. However, even seasoned detectives are not prepared to deal with a suspect as unsettling as this one.
Very good. Right there. You want some water? Yeah, they want water. There you go.
After reading him his Miranda rights, Detective Schwicht cuts straight to the chase.
Can you tell me what happened tonight from your side of things?
I'm the one who did it.
Okay. Can you tell me why? What happened tonight?
I'm not sure how to explain why I did it.
Within the first few minutes of the interview, Douglas confesses to the attack. However, the motive behind his actions will remain a mystery that investigators
no
have yet to
motives?
resolve.
I don't know how to explain it using regular terminology.
Okay.
So you got no reason why you did it.
Fine. I'll ask questions.
Well, at least they don't find
I don't
out.
understand. I was thinking that probably something happened tonight, or maybe it's an ongoing issue that got you really mad.
I wasn't angry.
Okay.
I have a system of metaphysics which would give you some insight into why.
Can you explain a little bit? Can you just explain to us what exactly happened?
I brutally stabbed to death that man in the kitchen.
It should be noted that Douglas doesn't know that Hans still clings to life and casually reveals a morbid series of events. Based on what happens later, everything he says will be called into question.
He said it should have resulted in death. If he survives and pulls through, is that going to be a problem for you, or
There was no chance of survival.
Damn.
did you make absolutely certain that the way you stabbed him was definitely going to kill him? Where did you
That
stab
nigga
him
wanted
on
to-
his body? Because I haven't seen this guy.
I slit his neck open.
That's
He should have bled out completely.
Did you stab him more than once?
Yeah.
Were you really mad at him?
No.
Sorry, I guess I asked you that before.
I mean, when you're...
So, nigga just wanted to kill
He
somebody.
just wanted to kill.
Or he's like mentally he's like
Yeah. Cause he saw the other nigga and he didn't try to kill him.
Yeah, that's what it's
So like, there's have to
it's
be
a
some.
mental
Yeah,
thing.
he got to be mental or some shit. It's like he just wanted to kill him.
Dude is just like weird.
Yeah, nigga was up to no. I made sure there's no surviving.
Sorry, I guess I asked you that before.
I mean, when you're doing it, you have to do it in a precise manner, of course. You know, like if he's going to defend himself, or try to talk back, or try to prolong, then it becomes more incremental until you just finally make the final kill wound. But I think I stabbed him about 15 times until the final slit to the right side of his neck, piercing through all those veins on the side. I witnessed him beginning to bleed profusely.
But like all these details, yeah, there's something wrong. Like
So,
mentally, this nigga is gone, bro.
yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center, an inevitable tragedy strikes.
Did they just call it? They called it? Yeah.
Hans had succumbed to his grievous injuries, turning the case into a murder investigation.
Not like the back of his head, it was all disconnected on scene.
Yeah, bro, he lost a lot of blood, bro.
Lost too much of the wire.
Yeah, I will. As soon as I went
I know.
2 days later, during an autopsy, medical
Cop
examiners
is
will
cracking
report that
jokes
Hans
while your
died
ass
from
just died.
17 stab wounds inflicted
Ooh.
on the torso, left arm, neck, and other extremities. Meanwhile, detectives in the interrogation room are also getting closer to unearthing Douglas's motivations behind his appalling actions.
Certain individuals who desire to begin new cults, I like to identify and professionally examine, to see if that is precisely what they're trying to do. If someone is trying to start a new worldwide cult, I will eliminate that person.
Do you think he was trying to start a new worldwide cult?
Yes.
Okay.
That is my standard.
Okay.
But did you first say you don't have a reason why you stabbed him?
Being a leader of a cult, he would have done some really bad things.
There are enough religions on this planet.
Like too many. So we'd be better off with.
The hell does he
fewer of
believe
those.
in?
Yes.
While it's highly doubtful that Hans was indeed starting a cult, Douglas goes on to explain the reasoning behind this horrifying belief and his subsequent decision.
Did he share his beliefs, his mythology, and stuff like that with you? Did he tell you about that?
To a degree. You tell I'm an atheist and I don't tolerate proselytizing.
Was that what he was doing, proselytizing to you about his beliefs?
Strangely, yes. Man trying to start a new cult. Not the right idea. Tries to reduce all of the world religions to some German mythology. Makes us think like people who understand some mysterious concept are the true rulers of all the different nationalities, religions, and peoples. And so I was like, oh, here's a young retard Hitler.
As the interrogation comes to an end, the detective has one final question for Douglas.
After stabbing a guy like this, what do you think would be the right thing to do with you? What do you think the police, the law, the judges, all these people who sit and make decisions about all this, what do you think is the right and appropriate thing
Probably
to
see
do?
some stupid shit.
Not sure.
Take me to jail, of course.
Jail, then prison?
Do you think that's the right thing for you?
Yeah.
But if the detectives thought that this would be the last they'd hear of the man, they were in for a shocker. On October 12th, 2021, over a year and a half after the incident, Detective Schwick received a handwritten letter from Douglas while he awaited trial. In the letter, Douglas claimed that he didn't kill Hans and alleged that his old roommate Aaron is the one who killed Hans. Douglas reports that he heard a sound, entered the house, and saw Hans on the floor in his blood. He then went back outside where he alleged that Aaron threatened him and gave him a jacket with some blood on it. After being supposedly traumatized by the events, Douglas claimed to have agreed to take the blame and made a false confession later. When Detective Schwick interviewed Aaron, he found him to be completely innocent, with no involvement in the crime
he's lying.
whatsoever.
Yeah, like that shit don't make no fucking sense.
Because when they caught him next to the store, he had blood on his hands.
Program. But on October 13th, 2020, after almost 4 months in the program, doctors declared him fit to stand trial. Then on December 15th, 2021, Douglas Taylor pled guilty to murder in the first degree and was sentenced to 27 years to life on February 14th, 2022. Douglas is currently incarcerated at the Idaho State Penitentiary.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Some people are just fucking sick, bro. Because of a religion? Oh, what? Nigga said we already have enough religion in this
Because
world?
dude was trying to start a cult, and he looked at him as like he was Hitler or something.
Man.
When he wrote that letter, bro, I was like, nigga, stop the cat.
I'm here.
Like, bro, I'm like, nigga.
Nigga trying to blame the other nigga.
Could have been Douglas.
Trying to find
When they
somebody
caught him,
else.
he literally had blood on his hand.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know that nigga Douglas wanted to beat his ass. Nigga, if I was you trying to blame me?
You mean Aaron?
Aaron.
I mean, yeah, Aaron, bro. I'm like, you trying to blame me?
So nigga, ooh. Oh, fuck you.
He motherfucking no damn I ain't do that shit.
That's crazy, bro.
Bitch ass nigga.
Insane. Y'all gotta be careful out here, Chet.
What y'all think about this video?
Y'all be safe out here, Chet.
Cause like that's like what would y'all do in that situation? Like, I just feel like that is like a freaking tough like thing to even answer, bro. Like I feel like most people would probably just run and then call and do the same thing that the dude did, bro. Like call the cops.
Yeah, nigga, 15 stabs, bro, and then he was sawing that nigga's neck.
I mean, he said 15, but they said they saw 17.
Was it 17?
Yeah, like there was like some on his back too, and like it was like
Yeah, cause I'm like, bro, how does he surviving? That's crazy. I would have been a miracle, nigga. Cause nigga, 15 and then a fucking.
Hey man.
Hey man. Anyway, that'll be it for today's video. Let us know your thoughts down below, and
we out.
Catch you on the next one. Peace.